A good day. I've come up with tons of stuff, but has no meaning. Has absolutely no meaning to it. The art that I've drawn, the paint that I've put on the floor, unless I can explain it, it has no meaning other than a number next to a number, and anybody can add up numbers. Anyways, what I want to just put out here right now is because what we're doing is we're growing. Here's pi, 3.141592653559. I'm going to reflect when I get over here. 9-2 is the birth. Two worlds of 6, two worlds of 9. Okay, 6-5 is F. 3 and 5 is part of 2 and 4. All they're missing is the one spirit, the 1. 2 and 4 get 1 each. 2 and 1 get 3, and 4 and 5 get 2. This would be the 3 dice, and the 5 dice is the one spirit light that's in between. Here is the 5 and the 9. What the reflection of the 5 and the 9 is, so far we mean nothing, is that 9 minus 2, or 9 plus 7. When you get these two over here, 3 by 3 creates your 9. 0, 9 becomes 6, 9, which becomes 15. 1 and 5. Okay, now try and remember that 15. Okay, 4, 1, 5. 1 goes into 4. 1 for 1 exchange. It's a lighting exchange. You light up 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. That's 4 with 1 light. Before pi starts, it starts at 9, 2, and then 3, 1. That's your pi. 9, 2, and 3, 1. The same way it's over here, your pi. Now we're going to get to the easy part. We're going to go to 3 worlds, the 7 world, the 10 world, and the 13 world. 6, 9, 3 with 1. 3, 6, 9 with 4. 6, 9, 3 with 1. We repeat. 5, we get 2, 5, 8. 9, we get 2 or 7 because it's plus 7 minus 2. The in-between is the 9. It's plus and minus, above and below. If you minus 4, you go to 5. 5 and 9 are the same thing because 3 and 5 and 1 all play from the same position. 3, 5, and 1 are all in the same position. 9, 1, and 5, 3, 1, and 5, 1, 5, 15, 15. Remember that, because now I'm going to go to the clock after I explain that. But let's go through the numbers. 6, 9, 3, 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 3, 2, 5, 8. 7, 1, 4, 5, 8, 2. 1, 4, 7. 2, 5, 8, 4, 7, 1, 2, 5, 8, 4, 7, 1. That's all you get. That's all you get is these numbers and the same numbers in rotation on the telephone. Okay, so this is like a rotary phone. All it's doing is getting into its position. So when you see all these numbers here, all you're actually seeing either 369, 258, or 741. That's all you're seeing. Now what we're going to do right now is A and E. Everything is 1 and 5. Everything is in between 2, 3, and 4. Or it's E and I. It's either 1 and 5 or it's 5 and 9. It's above or below, top left, bottom right. Okay, A and E equals 6. 0, 1, 0, 5 equals 126. 9 days, 24 hours. 1 and 2 equals 3, 3, 6. 12 and 6, L and F. 2 and 6, Venus and Saturn. But we had something the other day. I keep falling off on 2 and 6 because it's the letter Z. It's the queen. 6, 22, 6. 8 by 4, 4 by 8 is space and area. 8 by 4 is 32 and 12. Okay, 32 and 12. 2 times 3 makes 6. BCD equals 9. All of these three are 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Equaling to 180, 189, and 126. This one will equal to 15. 2 times 3, and 3 times 3. 6 and 9, 15. 8 and 2, 10 plus 1. 15 plus 8 and 2 is 10 plus the 1 equals 15. 1, 1, 1, and carry over the 1 is 315. 195 minutes, A, E, and I, top left spirit, to the center of divided light, to the 9 birth. If we bring this into 15, 15 in hours and minutes, we'd end up with 915 minutes. 915 minutes is 9 times 6, 540, plus 15 is 555. All cylinders connect. This is what you get with A, E, and B, C, D, and it's a reflection of 7, 8, 9, in which 8 and 9 play a role together, and 1 and 2 play a role together. Okay, because the 1 splits in between the 2, left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. You see what we have over here, the percentage sign, where the real that goes in between the percentage sign on one side. See the F here and the F here? This is the tail end of the 6 and 9, but it creates the 8 in between, the two sides, the digital and the digital. Have you ever heard of the Quran? Okay, the Quran is Q, the gateway of the cube. Qubran, Mediterranean. Cube stands for C and H, and it also stands for woman, creation of A&E. Quran, cube, woman, church, all the same numbers. When you find a deity, when you believe in something so true that's true, and somebody is taking it away from you, what do? We stand united right here, right now. You have one lifeline. We're playing a game. You have one lifeline. You must do in the game what you must do. Now, I can't take that to another level. It's not going to be possible. I was thinking about balls and strikes. Inside the word ball, it's 2-1, 2 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. But inside 1 and 2, because they're simple, I get 120 plus 2 plus 1 is 123, plus 12 is 135. Ace, 145, 147. 147, you remember what we had? We had ace 135. Now we have 147, 147. The spirit in the gateway of the delta angle. D pointed one way or D pointed the other way. See what strike happens? The ticket is right here. Your R is your INC. 3 times 6 is your 18R. Your T, your K, and your E are in the position of 2, 5, and 8. The only position over here is the S, is in the first position of spirit, but that connects 1 and 9, so we'll connect the whole thing from here, A, to E, and all the way to R. It does not need it. It's in the S, the spirit side. 19 in this row, 20, 31, 36, plus 6, 42, and then the R, 18 in this row. 19 on this side, 18 on this side is 37, and inside over here, again, 5 and 11 is 16, and 20 is 36, and 6 is 42. 37 on the outside, 42 on the inside, 79 is the total. Again, do you see how it works? There's 3 rows. It's games. It's all games. They gave us the figures in games how to separate everything. Now we just have to separate it and put it back together again. I'm trying to figure out, was there anything else besides base? 2, 3, 2, 1. Ba, ball. C, L. See her. See the ball. S-E. 2, 1, 3. Plus 19 is 22. Plus 5 is 27. It's a red ball. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2. It's the ball that's being created. 27 and 27. 24, 25, 26, 27. Base, ball. 27, 27. Calling of the sun. Basketball, but we're not going to get into that. But everything in basketball, the S goes here, the K goes here, the E goes here, the T goes here. Almost like a strike. What are you missing except for the B? But the B is in the E family, and it starts just above. It's in the second row. A, B, C, A, B, C. 3 rows out. A, B, C, 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 A, B, C. Football. 6, 36, 46, 56. Ball. 27 and 56, 83. 83, the same thing as the Quran. Inside of football and Quran, you get 2 points of the ball. On the cube, what's missing? 2 points of the ball is inside the cube that ran. And it's Rian. It's part of Mediterranean. R is AR, but it's EN. Mediterranean. Middle of. 1 and 7 is A and G, but it's also H. It's the first time that the G meets A. For the first time where G meets A and B. A and B is inside of U. Q is because this is what happens. The first thing that happens on a piano when H and G and A meet, you have to support it with the Q. It's the only time. Do you understand where I'm going? The first 9, you recreate in the first 9 numbers, A and B again. G, A, B. Okay, G, A, B is 7, 1, 2. 7, 1, 2. But then after the 2, we get C, which is 10 again. 10 becomes 16. 16 becomes 7. You have 7, 2, 1, 7. After you reach the first 4 number, after you reach the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th number in the piano. And then the 11th number is D. And then E. And anyways, I'm not going to go any further than that. You know what I'm waking up here. You know where I'm coming from. The bow tie between two sides, S and S this way, S and S this way, S and S this way, S and S this way. This one, they come together. This one plays from the center over here. See where they're separated? Here they come at the heart. This is where your F is, your heart, your heart, your heart, your heart. All the hearts, that's where the inside plays. And if you take a look, there's 2 eyes. The separated eyes up, the separated eyes down. Right here, you bring 4 eyes together. Right here, you do not bring 4 eyes together because they are open. This is on the inside. This is open towards the outside. Outside, 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 outside. This is on the inside, saying that the controller is on the inside. The one that lives on the cross has these eyes. These are the outside eyes. Now, I can't explain it better than that because I have to look into it much more for a better understanding. The F letter, here is your percentage sign, which is the key 5. When I separate the 2 sides, this is what happens this way. This is what happens this way. This is 1991, backwards. 8 and 8, 6 and 9, 9 and 6. This would be 60 one way, it'd be 90 the other way because of the way these 2 dots come together. You put them over this, over here, and you get 88. Skull bones, H and H. Now, I didn't tell you very much. ABC delivery, pass light moon. What happens? What happens? Number 1 goes right down the center. Number 2 is because between 2 sides, it's divided on this side, and in the center is your 2 and 1. Number 3 comes together when the center point comes together and brings both sides together. That's your ABC. 2 sides apart. The 1 is what divides everything and separates everything. The 2 tells you the 2 sides. The 3 says 2 and 1 come together. The 4 says you bring 2 levels together. The last 2 from this level and the first 2 from this level. The last 2 from this level, the first 2 from this level. Everything else is in between. 94. Okay, now this one I'm going to do tomorrow. I really like this one. I made an association that brings the first 3 pool balls to recreate the rest of the pool balls in numbers. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I have to study that a little bit more. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. A little bit of this and that. Did I mention this part over here? In this one, I bring 2, 4, 6, and 8 together because the outside corners and the reality of everything is the odd numbers except for number 5 because it's in between 1 and 9. So we bring the outside 1 and 9 together. We bring 7 and 3 together, which are the wings. 2 and 6 come together in number 3. And in number 7, 4, and 8 come together. This is your transmission. This is the space for transmission. Maybe it turns, I don't know, but this becomes your gateway. The wing and the gateway. What does that mean? I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I did. All I know is 2, 4, 6, 8 come together right here. See the way the I is on this, plugging them both together? This lives in between H. 2 and 6 and 4 and 8 separate the I, but 2 and 6 are above, 4 and 8 are below. 4, earth. 1, the spirit. That's what comes in Lo Shu. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. The best part about this one was pi and how we get 913. And the alphabet, when you add the alphabet together, it becomes 351. When you take off the vowels, it becomes 300. Now, if I take the alphabet 351 away from 666, I end up with 351. No, if I take away 315, the number I worked with, 315 and the alphabet and 666, 315 and 351. 315 plus 300 is 615. Plus 51 is 666. So the 666, the 555 the 3 hours and 15 minutes to the clock. That is 15 hours and 15 minutes. That is 915 minutes, and it is 195 minutes. In fact, 9:15 at night, or 9:15 in hours, ends up to be 540 plus 15 minutes is 555, linking everything together. But still, it's not good enough for me. Thank you.